A lot physical. That's what we need today.
They got to get this out of their system before we go play New Prague.
Yeah.
Because that's a D6 game, and then any disciplinary would carry over the playoffs. And that's always a chippy game. We are here live at the Bloomington Ice Garden, ranked number 3. There's the Hopkins team, there's the Kennedy team. Kennedy seems a little off kilter here somehow. Little scrimmage action today. Thought Justin Brandt was going to join me on the goal or on the commentary, but he's bailed on me. Hopefully a little cleaner game than yesterday. So Todd Houck over there going to cause me trouble with copyrights again. Face off. Here we go. Magnuson, Klein, Jost with Brandt and Christensen on D. And of course, that lady just sat down in the spot that I thought was clean. Trying to move the camera to get around her. Christensen to Brandt. Tip by Magnuson into the zone. It's a little better. Big hit there by Brandt. Allows Christensen to grab that puck. One ball, Houck pops it for Deutsch. Gets turned back around. Eagles changing behind the plate. Shot wide of net. Brandt kicks it out to the point. This one bobbling in. Brandt breaks that one up. Scopehammer gloves it out of the air on the rebound attempt. Hey, Mike, could you ask those folks to move down like 5 feet so they're out of the camera view? In the corner, yeah. They were all fine till you guys said that. Can you slide like 5 feet? Awesome, thank you. Houck coming down. Houck in the corner with control. You may notice this is the Olympic sheet, so it seems a little wider than normal. It is. Thornburg losing the wheel again. Gotta get his skates checked out. And back by the Zamboni door. Icing is the call. Back to my original position. Get out of the aisleway. Kevney on the draw. Vodovnik on defense with Christensen, it looks like. Vitala overskates that, loose in front. Vitala, Kevney, and Manning out there. Shot through some traffic. Rung just the inside of the pipe. I think that's number 7 that Scott Christensen was saying Tate played with, and he's a pretty solid player. Christensen, Magnuson, Klein, Jost out there again. Christensen and Vodovnik on defense. This one's sent in. Icing's going to be the call. Waved. Out. Jost off of a skater pad or skater skate somewhere. I'm not sure where. Gloves that attempt from Hopkins. Driving in, gets poked off. Wrapped around. Hopkins grabs it in. Scopehammer, glove save, no rebound. 12:41 remaining in the first period. Eagles down 1-0. A nice shot from the point through some traffic. Thornburg and Doshin on defense. Klein, Jost, Magnuson line. Cross ice. Not sure where that was intended to. Neither one of the boys played it, but it bounces right on net. And get a cover. Kevney on the draw. Hauk and Deutsch out there. Doesn't seem right. I don't see Cody. Cross ice into the corner. Thornburg going to go chase it down. Reversing. Battle in the corner. Puck comes out behind. Doshin picking it up. Doshin trying to tap it to Kevney. Misconnect. I'm sorry, to Deutsch. He picks it up. Deutsch loses it. Sends it across. Hauk through some traffic. Hopkins coming down. Brandt breaks that one up. Takes a hit, but Christensen picks it up. He throws it towards the net. Tipped up into the safety netting. We get a whistle with 11:27 remaining. So, guys, the microphone's going to pick you up. If you don't want to be heard on the microphone, I suggest you move down. If you don't care, you're welcome to stay. This one sent across the ice. Hopkins overskated a bit, sends it across ice. Brandt in the battle in the corner, takes him down. Christensen going to pick this one up. Going cross ice here, back reversing the grain of Butala. Sent back around, Kevney picks it up. Kevney manning Butala out there off the back wall. Over the corner. Shot on the side of net. Manning over there tied up. Hopkins pops it out. They send it down. Doshin throws it right back in. Oh, on a shin pad, right back to Doshin. And eventually struggles over the line. I forgot to start the huddle feed. Which means I can't do it at all now. This one sent forward. Oh, penalty coming. Doshin for a knee contact there. They're going to get a trip. Trip action is what they're going to go with. So starting the huddle feed right after the Doshin penalty at 10:14 remaining in the first period. To the point, Hopkins off a shin, shot, Scopehammer saves. Everybody behaves themselves in front of the net. Christensen out of the corner, puck comes out to the point. Hopkins comes across, shot, Scopehammer rebound to the side. Magnuson not able to take that away from the Hopkins player, and he buries it behind Scopehammer. Scope had come out for the first shot, was a little too high out of his slot probably for that second shot. Rebound. And Hopkins is up 2-0 early in the first period. Face off one. Hopkins. Hopkins dumps it in. Brandt standing up on the line. Josh taking a little more abuse than normal on those pushes. This morning he said his knee was hurting. Iced it up, but if that's having an impact on his game. Hauk playing up in the corner. That should have been a trip. Was not called. Brandt didn't get all of that. Tipped in softly. Brandt sends it across, intercepted. Thrown across, Brandt blocks it, backhands out. Hauk with a nice job breaking that up. Hauk throws it towards the net, gonna go for a change. Kevney manning Butala out there now. Doshin and Thornburg on defense. Shot towards the net. On the side, Scopehammer helps steer it around. Doshin gets it out. Gets it stripped a little bit. In the corner, Butala comes out with this. Butala carries it, trying to go around. He makes it around the first one. Got a couple more in front of him. Carries the zone. Little tussle there in the corner. Puck's getting wrapped around by Hopkins. Doshin threw it back in there. Hopkins D to D. Doshin, bounces it off the back wall. Hopkins offside. Now they touch back up. Sent wide in net. Try to clear the camera up, see if that helps anything. This one's sent on net. Kevney's close enough. They're going to get a whistle. 7:57 remaining in the first period. Klein, Jost, Magnuson on the draw. Brandt and Christensen on D. Tied up. Puck's loose, sent towards the net. Hopkins broke that up and then clear to the side. Christensen dumps it into the corner, wrapping around back. Klein to Jost. Jost behind the net. Two players on him. He gets it up to Christensen. Christensen shot. Goaltender pops that one up. Behind the net. Klein picks it up. Klein out of the corner, reverses it around. Magnuson's there. Magnuson to Jost behind the net. Jost trying to come back in. Got it poked off. Puck's loose. Christensen had stepped up, so the puck's able to clear. Brandt cycles back. That puck was bouncing when he hit it. Got a clean pass. Klein able to clear it a little bit though, and now this one eventually ends up with Brandt. Brandt, long shot, tipped into the safety netting by the defense. 7:05 remaining in the period. All right, starting with 7:05 remaining in the period. This time really starting the video instead of the still camera for the huddle feed. Thought something seemed odd. Sent along the wall. Doshin grabs it. Doshin shot. Goaltender saves. Deutsch gets his feet swept through traffic here. He picks that up. Hauk gets stripped off of him. Thornburg retreating. Get back in there, Noah. Hold the zone, Noah. Offsides, Noah. You can't back out that far. You had somebody backing you up. Doshin slams it back in. Touch up. Back in. There's Cody. I don't know why I didn't see him earlier. Tussle in the corner along the wall. Sent across ice now. Doshin steps up. Knocks a player off. Thornburg and little Hopkins sandwich. Parents didn't like that. Thornburg throws it in. Kevney touches up. He's going to go after it. cross ice. Thrown in briefly by Butala. Doshin, Thornburg, intercepted, heading for Cody. I'm sorry, for Manning. Intercepted again. Has a telegraph from their passes. Hopkins picking it up in the corner. Hopkins parents want a penalty, and I think they're going to get it. Two and 10. Check from behind. Doshin going to the box at 5:37 remaining in the first period. Manning going to go serve the 2. Brandt Christensen heading out on defense. Klein and Jost out there already for the forwards on this PK. Eagles down 2-0. 5:37. About to embark on a 2-minute penalty kill, followed by 10 minutes of no Doshin. That one cleared out to Jost. Jost sends it cross ice, looking for Klein. Klein evades him. Hopkins picks it up. Hopkins passes the blue line. Christensen back, dumps it to the corner. Nice pass across the line there. Shot, long. Scopehammer first save. Pokes the second one out. Klein helping break that pass up. Shot opportunity, I should say. Drop back. High point. Shot. Scopehammer. Didn't see it clean, but saw it enough. Deflected on the way in, but he was in good position. Saved it with that left leg. 1:18 remaining in the period. 4:55 in the period, 1:18 on the PK. Magnuson on the draw. Christensen and Brandt still out on D. Hauk joining Magnuson on forwards. Hauk goes down. Hopkins coming in, high center. Scopehammer just punches that one away. Out of the corner, Brandt tying up. Christensen back there as well. Now he sends it around. Hopkins out to the point. Hopkins side wall. Behind the net. Out to the point. That one's gone past them. Up to the side. Hopkins retreating all the way into the defensive zone. Magnuson with a little bit of pressure. Hauk picks that one up. Dances through some traffic. Takes a hit. Hopkins comes out with it. Brandt delivers a little bit of a hit. Puck is loose. Hopkins picks it up. Wide of net. Vodovnik had his stick held up. Couldn't glove that clean. Vodovnik threw that forward. Vodovnik on a break. Get taken down. Didn't need to. Somehow that's not a trip, even though he targeted the legs and Vodovnik went into the net. So 12 seconds remaining. They're going to come outside the zone. I wasn't sure what side they're going to. Going over here. 12 seconds on Doshin's 2-minute. Then his 10-minute inactive period will start. 3:49 on the clock right now. Kevney on the draw. Butala, Vodovnik, and Thornburg out there on the PK team. Good lead pass, and Butala had stepped up a bit on that. He's racing back. Good job. Shot gotten off by St. Louis, by Hopkins. Hopkins got a lot more black in her unis than I recall. Certainly different than the Hopkins team we played last, Bantam B2s played last night. Butala driving in. Both sides full strength. Kevney in the corner. Puck comes loose, and Hopkins coming out with it. They shrug off a Manning check. Tipped in to the back wall. Centering. Kevney, good job back checking, picking that one up. He throws it behind. Looking for Butala. I don't think Butala knew it was coming. Off the wall. Butala sends it out. Saying it was good. Not sure I buy that, but. Manning, nice interception there. Another one blocked the pass opportunity again. Good job, Jack Manning. Centering attempt. Hopkins sends it back out. Vodovnik from the point, sending it in deep. Hauk tying up along the back wall there. All three south of the goal line. Spread out, boys. That one tipped by Hauk as it went out. Hopkins able to pick it up. Good back check there by Cody. Cody with the back check. And the collision here, it's going to allow Brandt to pick that puck up with some time. Loses it in the corner. Tip shot, knocked down high stick. How can you not call that play with the high stick? It was over his head and tipped down. Sort of like the definition of high stick. Brandt gonna go chase this. He's got plenty of ice around him. Hopkins changing. Icing is the call. A little surprised they gave him the icing on that. 1:39 remaining in the period. Face off, one out. Eagles shot towards the net. Steered aside. Klein in the corner. Puck's loose along the wall, I believe. Brandt throwing a hit. Allows Christensen easy access to the puck. That one didn't go where we wanted it. Not sure what happened there. It looks like tried to dump it in and hit a bunch of bodies. And got caught up in that cluster. Klein eventually chipping this one in. Hopkins from along the back wall. Turn back around. Along the wall again. Kick loose. Christensen pounces it back in. Last minute of the period. Thanks, Todd Hauk. Christensen tied up along the wall. He retreats. Joe's doing a nice job holding the line. Good backup. Good holding the line. Puck comes out, though. Brandt going to backhand it forward. Hopkins going to fire this long and high. So at least we get it off that wall. Klein. Oh, little tip as he came out. Under pressure, he goes down. Jost picks it up. Jost through traffic, gets it stripped. 20 seconds remaining. Vodovnik and Thornburg out on defense. Good push out there by Nate. Shot by Hopkins, though, on that clearing. And it went high. This one pops up high behind the net. 3 seconds remaining. Vodovnik should just eat it. He does. And that's the end of the period. So at the end of one, Eagles down 0-2. Rink 3, chilly as usual. Can't remember the last time I've seen these heaters on. Which I guess from a taxpayer standpoint, thank you, but they used to be on. They used to put them on high school and some higher level games. If we had tournaments, they throw them on. But I don't remember the last time they've been on now. Top line out there. Brandt and Thornburg on defense. This one sent to the corner. Thornburg, I believe, with that initial contact. Along the wall, Hopkins controlling. They send it back in deep. Brandt stop the puck, gets it out. Got past Jost. Hopkins throws it high over the net. Klein loses the wheel as he goes in there. Center attempt tipped out nicely by Brandt. Good job, Josh. Long shot, well wide of net, racketing around. Had some movement off the wall. Little bumbles around here. Shot, scope hammer right in the gut. 14:06 remaining in the second period. Just realized I don't have my phone out. Got to check and see if Mrs. Brandt's giving me updates, things I need to do. No. T-Mobile's taking my money though. Monthly payment being made to them. Out to the point. Cross ice. Tipped. Glass holds it in. Hopkins throws it into the corner. Dovnik over there. Get that one out to Butala. Butala throwing it forward, looking for Manning, unable to connect. Hopkins steers it back around. A little collision there by Dovnik. He blasts that one off the wall. That's going to go for icing. .38 remaining in the second period. Kevney on the draw. He's got Manning and Butala with him. Christensen and it should be Vadovnik over there. Yeah, Vadovnik on defense. This one centered and cleared all the way out through. Hopkins taking some time. Cross ice, sending it deep. If that makes it, it'd be icing. I don't think it will. Christensen plays it. Takes a hit from behind. Shot up, popped up. Butala kicked that one. Holy cow, they got some height off a kick. Butala, nice, showing those baseball skills, knocks it out of the air. Hopkins takes a long shot on net. Scope hammer slides across, gloves it. No rebound. Actually, anybody that close to him, not sure if we got the whistle, but we did. 12:59 remaining. They might be saying actually that was offsides. I didn't see anybody, but could be. Brandt sneaks through that crowd with the puck. Come down the sidewall, shoot it towards the net. Goaltender comes out and gloves that. Hauk doing a nice job coming on the back door, hoping for a rebound, but none forthcoming. .47 remaining. Kevney on the draw. Hopkins clears it out. Cross ice. Didn't get where they were wanting to go, but they recover nicely. Pick it up. Drive the zone. Turned around by Thornburg and Cody. Cody coming in for hit. Did not connect quite solid there. Puck's loose. Hauk pushes it back, looking for Thornburg. Thornburg back to Hauk. Kicked off a skate. Back to Hauk. Hauk trying to toe drag it back in and lost control. Regains it now. Pushed it forward. Stolen by Hopkins. They dump it in. Brandt. All of a sudden the Wi-Fi went down. I hate this thing. Why does the Bloomington Wi-Fi always go out at the rink? He didn't miss much. I'm not sure how long it was down, but he didn't miss much. Penalty coming, though. I said 21, but 5 is what the real answer is. Take Christensen going to the box. So this will prove interesting for Gordon. See what he does. He's got only 3 defensemen available right now. So Brandt's out there on defense. Looks like Vadovnik's out there as well. So Jost and Klein serving as forwards. We'll see what they do for the tail end of the PK. Out to the center point. Center high, I should say. Into the corner. 11:30 remaining. Long shot. Scopehammer sees it. Rebounds it into the corner. Hopkins comes out with it, working along the wall. Hopkins shot wide to the far wall. Centered. Vodovnik breaks that up. Hopkins from behind the net. Make a box, boys. Make a box. Somebody come out. Shot wide of net again by Hopkins. Along the wall. Skating it behind. Vodovnik coming across to meet that threat. He grabs that puck. Good interception. Sends it around. Klein trying to get there. Net is off. Is the call. I'll give everybody an opportunity to change out their players. Looks like all 9 changing out. 50 seconds, 50 seconds remaining on the penalty to Christensen. Let's see what he does for a lineup now. Magnuson out. Thornburg, Hauk. I believe that's Deutsch. Scopehammer saves that one. Hopkins wipes himself out trying to come in and take that shot. Took Hauk with him. Puck comes out of the zone. Hopkins on the center line. Roman going way too far down. No puck there, Roman. 27 seconds. Out of the corner. Out to the point. Not handled clean. Hauk with good pressure. Dump back into the corner. Centered. Hauk had it. Got it poked off. Hopkins, long shot. A little bit wide, but Scopehammer decides he'd rather have this in his glove. 8 seconds remaining on the Christensen penalty. 10 minutes even on the clock. Second period. Magnuson tied up. Puck's loose. Hopkins does a nice job of clearing it for us. Good pressure by Hauk. Marie must have given him some good advice last night. Poked out. Trying to make a move is Hauk. Briefly loses it. Held in the skates by Thornburg. Sent up looking for Magnuson, not able to connect. Now he gets a touch on it, so there won't be any icing. In the corner, puck's loose. Magnuson spins off of that. Good move, Parker. Fighting for it. Hopkins able to pick it up, though. Centered. Hopkins. D to D. Along the wall. Nice pass. They drop it to the side. Vodovnik backhands it in. Goaltender slows it down. And Hopkins picks it up. Brandt. Good fore pressure there. Kevney breaking that up. Sends it back along the wall. Brandt gets knocked off the puck chase. Butala picks this one up on the interception. Walking in, shot. Goaltender steers that to the corner. Kevney pops it out towards the net, but not very hard. I think he got that blocked partially. Hopkins able to take over. Hopkins spinning out of the corner. Out, high slot. They fall down. Vodovnik gets it picked off by the sprawled out man. Butala back on defense. Brandt easily grabs that. He throws it off the wall. Oh, bad bounce. At least it's spinning and won't go all the way down for icing. That came off at a weird angle. He must not have had it clean as it hit the wall. That would have easily stayed out of danger. Butala now with a pass from Brandt. He throws it, chips it, I should say. Didn't really get much on that. Goaltender steers aside. Oh, goaltender. Gonna have to be active with your own players shooting at your net. Hopkins playing a little touch pass behind the net, and then they tip it out, held by Christensen. He didn't get all of it on his dump pass, and Hopkins able to clear it. Hopkins on a bit of a rush. Vodovnik breaking that up. He's sending deep. Scopey sends it to the back wall. Tate back there. Working on the corner. Hopkins partially broken up, centering attempt. Loose. Hopkins another loose. They pop it in on the far side. Scopey was going left, right, left, right. Never really got settled down, never got in full position. And they pop that one in on him. 7:25 remaining. Doshin has left the box, so he's available for use now. Klein, Magnuson, Jost with Brandt and Thornburg on defense. Eagles down 3-0, 7:25 remaining in the second period. This puck is tied up at center ice. Magnuson eventually picks that up. He carries it. He's got 3 guys to beat, though. Drop pass, looking for Jost. Jost pushes it to the corner. Magnuson trying to clear out, get open. Up to the high point. Thornburg throws it in. Jost able to steal it back. Centered, looking for Klein on the back door. Loose puck in front. Jost. Hopkins' parents want a penalty. That was more the ref they should be mad at. You don't hear a whistle, you keep playing. Cody on the draw. Hauk and Deutsch out there with him. Brandt and Thornburg on defense. Tied up in front. Deutsch had his shot picked off or lifted. I'm not sure what happened. Hopkins did a nice job, though. Shot. Scopehammer steers that one to the corner. Thornburg over there. Thornburg bringing it back around. Looking for some free ice. Found it. Bounces it to Hopkins, though. Hopkins, they're going cross ice. Touched by Thornburg, so no icing. Thornburg, but nice backhand. That's some good strength on that backhand there, Noah. Cody trying to clear it out. Got to Hopkins' player. They dump it in. Centering, tipped out by Thornburg. Not far enough, though. Hopkins, cross ice. Shot. Scopehammer to the back wall. From behind the net, they're reversing. I think Cody got a touch on that. Hauk going to go to the box for that. After the play, cross check into the net. Roman, come on. You got to know you're going for that. I think 2 players going, actually. Both number 17s in the box. What was the first penalty? Did you see, Mike? I didn't see that either, but that might be what that initial whistle was for. Oh, now their guys come over to the side here. So maybe that was just a miscommunication because it was number 17 and they got confused. Who knows? But it does make more sense why we didn't see a penalty. Eagles on the penalty kill. Kevney on the draw. It's like Doshin, Butala, and Christensen on the PK team. Shot, Scopehammer, save. No rebounds. No pushy shovey. Kevney on the draw, tying up. Puck's loose, still loose. Now Hopkins pops it out to the point along the wall. That one pops out to Butala. Butala looking for Kevney. Not able to grab him, but they got the puck out of the zone. Kevney goes down. Offsides is the call. .547 remaining in the second period. 140 in the Hauk penalty. Maybe he just went over there with the song request for his dad. Easier ways to do that, Roman. Poked out by Doshin, keeping it out of the zone. Nice job, Luke. Hopkins brings it into the zone, gets poked out by Butala, recovered. Sent back around in the corner. Sent back in deep, south of the goal line. Christensen with a little harassment. Nothing serious, though. You don't want to harass too much over there. On the PK. Shot, Scopehammer, glove, but loose on the rebound. Cleared to the side. Christensen over there. Christensen bounces off the glass, going all the way down. This is going to be an icing. 55 seconds remaining in the Hauk penalty. 5:03 in the period. Everybody's going to change out. Cody on the draw. He wins it to the side, but Hopkins able to come out with it. Hopkins point to the sidewall. Down by the goal line. Behind the net. Brandt, Vodovnik, Deutsch, and Cody are PK team. Brandt with a little harassment. Just keep him on the outside. That's all you're really looking to do here. Kill off a lot of time. Out to the point. Locking up lanes. Tip to the side. Hopkins along the wall. Oh, Cody almost got a gift. He got a little bit there. Come on, JD. It's loose, down. Deutsch backhands it, flips it forward. JD on a bit of a break, and he's stumbling, bumbling a little bit, so not able to take advantage of that. Just quite didn't have his feet underneath him. 8 seconds remaining on the penalty. Driving through, Scopehammer saves. Scopehammer, second save. Long shot, both sides full strength, but out coming to the bench. It's going to take a little while for Josti to get out there. Vodovnik slams it to the wall. Hopkins wants a call on something out in the center. One of the players is laying down. 3:53 remaining in the period. Do you see why Hopkins would want a penalty? Did you see why Hopkins would want a penalty? I just saw the kid laying on the ice. I didn't see how it got there. Magnuson on the draw. Hopkins makes it up to the point. Shot through traffic. Beats Scopehammer to his top left. 3:46 remaining. Hopkins takes a 4-0 lead here at Big 3. So after a successful penalty kill, they pop one in right after. Jost, Magnuson, Klein, Thornburg, and Doshin are your Eagle players on the ice. Carried in by Klein, dropped for Jost. Jost right back to Klein, shot, he scores! Nicely done, boys. So the Eagles get on the board. 1-4 is now the score. 3:38 remaining. So we're trying to get numbers here. Same line out there. Tied up. Jost with a big penalty there. He's going to get a call. Might be a second penalty coming. I'm not sure. That's a linesman, though, so he should only be allowed to call offsides. Jost arguing with the referee. I'll let you know the next time that works. But would not hold your breath. Jost for 2. The second one must have just been offsides. That was a lineman making that call. So 3:24 remaining in the second period. Jost for 2. I didn't actually see what the call was for. If it was interference or rough or what it was for, but he's the only one in the box, so it must just be a minor. From the point, broken up, Charlie Klein. Charlie Klein, hey, he gets some help from Hopkins, sending that one down. Goaltender comes way out, and Klein makes him pay. Goaltender came way too far out, went down. That's a double sin. Klein makes him pay his second goal of the last minute of play. Short-handed. So the Eagles 2-4. 3:05 remaining in the second period. Doshin swapping out here for Brandt. Actually, might have had a whole change here. No, I think that was it. Sent forward. That one sent into the corner. Klein fighting for the puck there. Hopkins takes control. Hopkins behind the net. Looking to walk it out. Backhand. Scopehammer sends that away. 2 behind the goal line for Hopkins. Trying to set something up. Gonna walk it out here. Drop pass. And drop it back in. Wasn't really a drop pass, I guess. Too much muscle on it. From the point. Sent down low. Sent out to the far point. Didn't handle that clean. Settles it down. Gets it into the corner. Back out to the point. Kid doesn't want to shoot for some reason. Along the wall, Klein. Oh, he gets that one stripped. He was looking to go for 3 goals here. Tate takes a second, throws it into an incoming player. We're assuming he was onside. Magnuson getting this one out of the zone. Magnuson carrying the zone. Magnuson in the corner. Reverses, drops it. Hopkins checks themselves into the boards. And Hopkins coming back with some speed. Doshin back out there on the ice. This one sent in for icing. Take it all the way down. 18 seconds remaining on the Jost penalty. 1:41 remaining in the second period. Still chilly, in case you were wondering. Kevney on the draw. He's got Manning and Dovnik and Doshin out there with him. Long shot by Doshin off a pass. Bad pass by Hopkins, intercepted by Kevney. Tied up here. A little bit of holding, no call. Sent across ice. Jost fresh out of the box. Oh, not able to grab it. Vodovnik grabs it. He throws it in the corner. Vodovnik centering, loose in front. Goaltender gets knocked down, but no call. Not that there should be. Icing is the call here. Yeah, the 3-player tussle, and the goalie caught the worst of that. Both Jost and the defender knocked him over. Kevney, Manning, Butala out there. Doshin and Vodovnik on defense. Kevney on the draw. Butala fires it right towards net. Goaltender steers that aside. Doshin holds it. Takes a hit. Puck still in the zone. Hopkins has control. Now they pop it out. Last minute of play. Nice sidestep there, Jack Manning. Hopkins coming in for a check. Jack Manning just says, nah, I don't feel like doing that today. Hopkins eventually wins out of that little scrum, throws it in deep. Doshin picks it up, wraps it around. Butala on the wall, pops it out. Immediately pressured by Hopkins. They throw it on towards net. They grab it themselves in the circle. Puck out, fanned on. Come on. Butala, Manning trying to get this puck. Pops loose. Vodovnik going to pick it up. Vodovnik shot towards the net. Goaltender puts it into the corner. 16 seconds remaining out of the corner. That one deflected off somebody. Held in nicely by Tenacious K. Kevney backhands it into a nice safe zone. Good job. Vodovnik in there. 2-1. Tip. Brandt. Little bump. Nothing major. Just keeping away that last shot. Kevney falling down for no good reason at center ice after the game, after the play's over. So after 2, the Eagles are down 2-4. They were down 4-0 and came back with 2 goals from Charlie Klein. Won a shorthand on a nice breakaway. We will be back again in about 10 minutes with more action. I'm going to mute this and I'll talk to you later. I know there's a copyright problem. Face off here for the third period. A little bit of knockdown there at center ice. Still kind of wet out there. Hopkins coming in, shot. Scopehammer getting some early action, sees it clean, stop, no rebound. Face off one to the side. Anybody's puck still. Christensen comes out with it, going cross ice, looking for Klein, but Hopkins was standing right there to intercept that. They send it in deep. Magnuson wrapping around to Klein. Klein gets swept from behind as another Hopkins player goes down. Tip by Jost to get it out of the zone. Jost blows him up. Christensen along the wall to Klein. Klein looking across ice for Jost. He finds him. Jost takes a hit. Puck continues on into the zone. Hopkins turns that around. Christensen off, Brandt on. Brandt now driving him out. Magnuson picking up the puck. Got a cut up in his feet. Brandt pops it out, looking for Klein. Number 7 from Hopkins steps in nicely. Hopkins continues to control in the corner. Lean this over. Brandt now with the puck and a little bit of space. He's got Jost along the wall. Jost gets it poked off. Brandt sends it to the wall, out of the danger. Brandt throws it up for Cody, sorry. Cody tied up along the wall. Good support by Hauk. He carries it over the line. Tied up. Jost coming off, changing. Brandt hitting Deutsch. That's going to be offsides. Cody was not back in yet. Otherwise, that was a good pass from Brandt to Deutsch and a good break-in. Just need to wait till everybody's on sides before we do that. Cody, Hauk, Deutsch out there, Vodovnik and Brandt. D. Hauk gets that one, gets into the zone, wrapping around. What the heck is going on with the camera? In the corner, Hopkins reverses. Sent towards net. Hopkins breaks that up. Vodovnik retreats. Now he steps forward, trying to pop it in. Puck into the zone. Wrapping around. Hauk. I always tell it's Hauk with the mohawk. He mohawks more than anybody on this team. Probably most of the rest of the team combined. Brandt ties that one up. Hopkins throws it in deep, but Vodovnik can have plenty of time to go get it. Settles it down. Bounces it off of Hopkins' skate. Brandt picks it up. Along the sidewall, didn't connect with Hauk. Going forward, Kevney out trying to get it. Hopkins still controlling though. Hopkins sends it in, tipped. Deutsch gave up a little bit early on that. Vodovnik able to get it to the corner though. Kevney coming in, using his body. All 95 pounds. Brandt gonna tie his man up along the wall. Puck's loose. Kevney firing cross ice. Might have been looking for Vodovnik. Might have just been trying to get it cleared out without any icing dangers. Either way, a good play. Scopehammer wanted icing. No call there. Broken up by Vodovnik. Out across the line. Hopkins. Good pass. They get in a line. Going cross ice. Not able to connect. Shot. Coming off of Thornburg's skates. Kutala with a good hit in the corner. The Moms moved here in intermission. Remember them blocking the shot so much. Tipped, rebound loose wide. Hopkins player missing a stick and go pick that up. Thornburg and Manning doing a good job covering. There's a penalty coming. Gonna have to be to a Kennedy player. Goaltender's out. Extra man in. Get your stick down there, whoever you are. Manning. Slash is the call. Somebody in white. Thornburg looks to be heading to the box. We'll say it's him. 10:42 remaining. in the third period. 10:42. Slash to Thornburg. Doshin and Christensen for defense. Klein and Jost for forwards. Poked forward. Hopkins able to control D to D. From the point, dropped into the corner. Reversing. Tying up with the ref. Doshin lost his footing a little bit there. Hopkins able to make a clean pass behind the net. Can't do much with it though. Doshin again pressuring. Hopkins behind the net. Centered, shot, scored. Hopkins player came in, crashed a little bit from the high slot to the mid slot. Nobody picked him up. He was waiting for that centering opportunity, took advantage of it. Eagles down 2-5 with 10-13 remaining. Not sure what we're waiting on here. Trying to get the puck dropped here. At 10-10 remaining in the third period. Brandt didn't get much on that check because Magnuson was down on the ice. Brandt tipping that one back behind the net. Pushing this one out to point. Reversing back. Jost taking a hit. Magnuson throwing it to the wall. Now back into the corner. Magnuson, a good tie up here. Sent out. Jost gets dumped. Popped up by Brandt. Brandt one hands it forward. Brandt racing down. He's at the end of his shift. He's just going to throw it towards the net. Tip out. Brandt trying to get back into position, getting interfered with. I think he's actually trying to come for a shift change. This one tipped behind Jost with the hard hit. Penalty on that. Jost's second hit. Sucking up a third. Puck's loose. Rough is the call. Another rough. That one earlier was confirmed as a rough at the intermission. So Jost taking a 2-minute. 9:05 remaining. Probably not what we need with down by 3 goals. Puck is loose. Face-off one way back into the zone. Icing is waved. Doshin sending it across. Did not connect with Deutsch. Icing's waved. It better have been. Did a nice job of slowing down, but not enough to make it look like it was slowing down. Puck's loose and centered. Backhand in by Doshin. Moms wanted much more than that. They don't get it. Hopkins drops it in. Hopkins gets taken out by Vidovnik. Vidovnik going to carry this through the skates of Cody. Carries it across. Managed to stay inside. Good break up there by their defense, though. Doshin, long shot on. Everybody just touched up, so we're good. Vidovnik in to play it. Vidovnik on the wall. Magnuson back in to play. Doshin fires that off of Vidovnik, and they're laughing about it. Doshin had pretty much everywhere to go except for right there, and he hit Nate with it. 1:05 remaining in the penalty to Jost. Magnuson on the draw. He's got Hauk, Christensen, and Brandt out there with him on the PK. This one's loose. Hauk going down. He takes the other player down with him. Hauk and Brandt not able to connect on that pass. He's loose. Brandt pushing it forward. Got it tied up in some bodies. Along the sidewall, out to the point. Back to the sidewall. Looking cross ice, did not connect on that. Hopkins able to dump it back in. 30 seconds remaining. Brandt tying up along the wall. Brandt throwing some shoulders here. Out of the corner. Christensen tying up. Along the wall. Magnuson, I believe. Yep, Magnuson picked that up. Hopkins turns it back around. Centering. Hauk is there. Hauk going to skate this down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full strength. Hauk out of the corner. Hopkins pops it back around. Good end of the PK there, boys. Penalty coming. Slash. Going to be number 9 in dark. 8 or 9? 9. He's got his jersey tucked in like you're not supposed to. So Hopkins sitting for 2 with 6:55 remaining in the period. I'm struggling to remember what time we started the ice, if we're going to have full ice or not. Long cross pass. They had a floater. Nice job by Scopehammer breaking up that shorthand opportunity. Butala carrying it out. Butala gains the zone, gets it poked off. Hopkins throws it across. Vodovnik tips it, not able to control. Now he's going to skate back and gather it up. He's got Manning on the side wall. Manning not able to grab that clean. Hopkins takes over. They send it in. Vodovnik with the puck now. Trying this again. He's got Butala now. Butala gains the line, shoots wide. Goaltender drops it down. No whistle, nobody close enough for pressure. Manning peels off. Hopkins pops that one up and out. Doshin, he overskates it, and then he throws it in. Hopkins throws it right back out. Glove throws it down. Hopkins carrying it. 1 minute remaining in the penalty. Good tie up there. Vodovnik's stick got up in there, so Doshin got a little wrapped up in all that nonsense as well. Good job of the two of them. Their team's got the puck, and you're on the power play. 2 on the puck. That one's going to get tipped. Oh, almost to the cameraman. That would have been sweet. Random fans throwing pucks at players. I don't know about that. Get her out of here. Get her out. .5:30 remaining. Eagles down 2-5. They are in the last 33 seconds of a power play in the third period. That one sent off the wall. Brandt recoups it. Brandt to Christensen. Christensen catching Deutsch in stride. Deutsch carrying it. Deutsch ridden off in the corner. I got a little high there, but I think they were both short and falling down. Little hit along the wall there. Christensen trying to hold it. He's got Hauk supporting. Hauk now with the puck. Hauk going to pop that up to Brandt. A little too wide for him. He gathers it up. Full strength. Hauk shot. Goalie stops. Rebound. White trying to make something happen down there. Deutsch just trying to skate away from a goaltender. 4:49. Both sides full strength. Jost on the draw. Klein, Magnuson out there. Thornburg and Vodovnik. Vodovnik shot. Rebound to the corner by the goalkeeper. Backhand. Right to a Hopkins player. Hopkins carrying it out. Vodovnik trying to slow him down. Thornburg, nice poke check. Thornburg carrying it. He's going to have a plethora of blue, black around him. Hopkins wraps this one around. Vodovnik fighting for it. Klein shot. Initial shot, dropped for a rebound, goaltender cover, whistle, 4:20 remaining in the third. This one sent around, Thornburg grabbing it, backhand, popped up, Jost gloves that, throws it down. Jost making a move, trying to go through some bodies, not able to. Long shot on net, that's going to be offsides because Jost was not back yet. Mom still cheered. Mom's cheering for offsides now. What the heck? Come on, hockey moms. This isn't your first time. How I expect you. Popped up by Hopkins, tipped. 3:50 remaining. Eagles down 2-5. Quickly running out of time to make up the lost ground. Kevney on the draw. Butala and Manning out there. Vodovnik and Thornburg on D. Tied up. Kevney gets knocked down. Butala might have got away with a little bit of a trip there. Sent out. Manning's pass hits the referee. Kevney picks it up. He dumps it back, looking for Manning, not able to connect. Shot. Scopey had a bit of it, but not enough. Thought he had it. Might have been a little too easy, too predictable, and didn't give it his full concentration is what that looked like to me. So 3:32 remaining. Eagles now down 2-6. Eagles down a centerman as well. Here we go. J.D. Cody coming out to do that. He's got Deutsch and Hauk with him. Christensen and Doshin out on defense. Christensen pops that up. Deutsch gets it turned around. Christensen, nice backhand, getting out of the zone. Hopkins having to wait till they get touched out. Now we get it in. They go back. Their defenseman doesn't handle that clean. Now he throws it in deep. Doshin gonna go get that. The captain circles around. His pass broken up. Hauk trying to go back to him. That also broken up. Hauk one-handed on the stick. That's not gonna get it done. Hopkins comes in. Scope hammer. First save, and then his defense picks up that. I think Hauk actually picked it up. He's skating it out. Hauk takes a hit. Knocked off the puck. Christensen takes his spot. Christensen through traffic. Nice drop to Cody. Shot. I believe the goalkeeper got it though. Christensen gets some harassment from behind as he's trying to get out of the zone. That might not have been my best camera work. Apologies, everybody. 2:53 remaining. Tied up. Backhand centering. Hopkins with some space. Hit their head man. Brandt coming with a bit of a hook there. No, Hopkins wants to slash. It's not going to be because it wasn't on the hand. Magnuson gets taken down. Jost picks it up, goes cross ice. Klein backhand. Jost gets tripped on the way through by the goaltender. It's still a trip if the goaltender does it. Referees are slow to call that, but it's still a trip. Jost center. Puck is loose. Thornburg shot. Thornburg beauty from high center. (3-6) with 2:15 remaining in the third. Magnuson, Klein, Jost staying out. Brandt and Thornburg on defense. Box needs something figured out. Got about 2 minutes left on the ice time, so let's not be dawdling here, Todd Hauk. Magnuson ties up on the draw. Puck's loose. Hopkins picks it up, dumps it in the corner. Brandt's going to go back to retrieve it under pressure. He grabs it. Hopkins takes it over, though. They send it back around into the corner, centering. Broken up. Puck's loose. Brandt and Thornburg trying to fight it loose. Magnuson has it. He leaves it for Thornburg. Thornburg loses a wheel again. So talk to his dad about those skates. Well, his dad's probably plowing the streets, so I'll talk to his mom. Jost carrying us all the way through. Jost dancing through. That was in, no call. Doshin coming in. Shot, rebound, covered. I think that puck was in and out. Do, but no signal. 1:32 remaining. But again, no matter how much I think it was, it's not going to matter to the referees, and the score is going to say 3-6 in favor of Hopkins. Puck loose, Hopkins picks it up, throws it across. Cody got a tip on that. Nope, sorry, Deutsch got a tip on that. Vodovnik now with the puck, loses it, regains. Backhand looking for Doshin. Doshin popping it up, but Cody had cut in. It's going to be icing. That was a good pass when the puck was first coming to Doshin, but he didn't look up. Cody had cut in. Cody on the draw. Hopkins shot wide. Up to the point. A tussle in the corner there. It's JD Cody. More loose puck. Turned to the side by Doshin. Shot on net. Skopehammer. Good body save on that one. Vodovnik. Everybody's a little too tight here, boys. You got nobody to pass to. Loose puck. White didn't know where it was. JD Cody pops it loose. Cody coming out of the corner, not able to grab it clean. Trying to center. Broken up by St. Louis Park. Or by Hopkins. Shot by Hopkins on net. Long. Would have been icing, but put it on net. Doshin back in the corner to pick it up. Hopkins with good pressure. 26 seconds remaining. Puck is loose. Vodovnik gets it. He goes down. Again, should have been a trip, no call. Vodovnik gains the line. Vodovnik shot wide. Circling around. 8 seconds remaining. Brandt content to block this one. Pushing it to the side. I think he's just going to eat it. Yep. Hopkins player probably didn't know that that was Josh that he was going up against, and was very likely to get run over. Josh apparently decided he had enough of that nonsense. Might have been directed by the coaches to play off a bit. Don't want to use those all up. We got New Prague tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. all the way down in New Prague. So the 4 inches or so of snow we've got already, continuing to snow, and more on the way should make that a interesting drive. Anyway, I'm going to sign off because this is going to get me a copyright problem again.